Hey everyone, we're back for another workout of the day. Today is an AMRAP for 20 minutes, so as many rounds as possible in 20 minutes. It is called Fierce. It's 5 cleans, 10 ab rollers, 5 handstand push-ups, and 10 burpees. So we're gonna go through all of those movements and the modifications, and then you can get started. Okay, so our first movement is going to be our clean. So again, this is more of a technical movement, so if you've never done this before and you're not doing it with a coach, don't use a barbell just yet. You should be with a coach doing it for the first time, learning the proper form. So with the barbell, we're gonna set up at the barbell. We're gonna keep the barbell nice and close the whole time. You should be in contact with that barbell. As you come up, your shirt should actually raise up. That's how close the barbell should be. And we're gonna have quick elbows at the top to come through. So we're gonna set up, we're gonna be about hip width apart with our feet, toes slightly pointed outward. We're going to grab the barbell about thumb width away from the smooth part. We're gonna come down, set up. We're gonna pull ourselves up nice and high. Our chest is going to be up, our shoulders are going to be squeezed together. We're going to be looking forward. We're going to make sure that our legs are engaged because we're going to use our leg drive to drive the barbell up. So we're going to pull and come quick with our elbows through at the top. So the pull again should be coming up. So we want to extend fully before we go to do this. A lot of times I see people pull too early, so they're pulling here. We want to make sure our arms are straight until we get at the top. Shrug with those shoulders and then come through. So fully extend, then come through. So once again, it's going to look like this. And it should be quick. And again, we're using our legs to drive the barbell up. So really push in with those flat feet and only come up to the toes once you're fully extended, and then your feet can actually come off the ground a little bit, but we won't get into all of that. Okay, so that is with the barbell. So modifications, if you have a med ball, you can use the med ball to do med ball cleans. We're gonna catch this more in a squat. You can catch the barbell in a squat as well, or you can do powers like I just did, which means you're catching it above parallel. Okay, so we're gonna set up 2 hands on the ball. We're gonna come down, same form as with the barbell. We're gonna come up, shrug, get those elbows through, tap on the bottom. And the ball is going to twist a little bit as you come up to adjust to get those elbows through at the top. So sideways. You notice that I'm staying upright. I'm never bending over to get the ball. We want to come down, meet the ball, use our leg drive, come up, and then come back down into that squat. We can also use a kettlebell. So with the kettlebell, it's important to keep it tight and close as you pull up and bring it through. If you're coming out and swinging out with the kettlebell, it's gonna feel awful on that wrist. So again, we're gonna set up the same way. We're gonna pull and come through at the top. You see how it comes over, but it's guided. So again, it's not flopping down on that wrist because it's not fun and you'll get a nice bruise. So again, you're gonna come up smooth, catch it at the top. You can also use, and we're gonna do 5 on each arm if you're using a kettlebell or a dumbbell. So again, with the dumbbell, we're not gonna go all the way down to the bottom. We're just gonna come and do a hang clean and we catch it. And again, we're pulling up, using our leg drive up. Keep our chest up as we come down. Our knees are gonna come out, and we're gonna pull and catch it on our shoulder. So, been experimenting with some other things. So with a band, you're gonna lay the band flat together, step on it with both feet. This is just gonna create a lower hold to the band. You're gonna come down in that quarter squat, chest up, and pull and come through with that elbow at the top. So you can do that on either arm 5 times as well. Hi. Okay. So our next movement is going to be our ab roller. So with our ab roller, we want our knees to be on the ground. We're going to cross our legs behind us. We're going to try to keep a nice flat back this whole time. And we're just going to roll out with the ab roller. And you can even pause at the top there. You don't want to be, what you don't want to do is lay down and then come back up. We want to be fully engaged that whole time, really embracing that core and coming up. So modifications, you can put your feet on the ground and come out, just not as far. You can also do, you can do inchworms. So we're gonna be standing, we're gonna come out, and we're gonna reach out, come back up, stand up, come back down, reach out. And that's going to be the modification there. We'll come back to handstand push-ups. That's going to be the next thing. And then we have our burpees. So our burpees, we want to come down, all the way down to the ground. Chest hits the ground. We're going to stand back up. We're going to finish it with a jump at the top. So hands down, feet all the way out, come down, push up, and drive up. So modifications would be without the push up, just an up down. So we're just gonna, but make sure you're extending all the way out. Don't do a half extension. We want a full in that nice plank position and then up. We can also walk out and come back up, or walk out with a push-up and come back up. So that's the movements, and we're going to get into handstands now. Okay, so we're going to work our way backwards. So we're going to go with modifications first, and then we'll get to the wall. So modifications could be just a regular push-up. So we want to set up where our hand is below our shoulder, and we're going to come down, and our legs are all the way extended out. We're not dipping, we're not piking, we're just nice flat movement. Come down, head up, and touch the ground. And you can even do a modified push-up as well on your knees. And again, same position, just on your knees. Hi, the gang's all here. Okay, so now to move forward, let's go a little bit harder. Another progression would be a piked push-up. So as I just said, don't put your butt up. Well, this time we're gonna put our butt way up. So we're gonna be in a nice pike position. So we're gonna come down, and our hands are gonna be in front of us over our shoulders. And we're gonna come down and touch our head on the ground, in between our hands. So we don't wanna be coming this way, we wanna come down as far as we can. It kind of simulates the same sort of pressure as that being on the wall. So the next one, moving upward, we're going to be on a box. So now you can set the box lower, you can set it higher. The higher it is, the harder it is. So we're gonna put our feet on the box, and the closer you are to the box, the harder it is. But if we're in a nice 90-degree angle, I'm good with that. Our hands are gonna be below our shoulders, and we're gonna come down and touch our head in between our hands. And again, it's simulating being on the wall without total pressure of being on the wall. Moving towards the wall, now you can set things up such as plates or ab mats below to make it so you're not going as low, but you're still being able to come down and do it on the wall. So getting up on the wall, we're gonna kind of cartwheel ourselves into the wall. So we can do a strict push-up. So we're gonna come down, touch your head, and come back up without using anything but our arms. Or we can do a kipping pull-up. So we're gonna come down into like a seated position, like an upside down seat. And as we kick up real hard with our feet, we're gonna push up with our hands, so we're gonna use that leg drive to come up. So again, so that is the movement. Those are the movements. Again, it's 5 clean, 10 ab rollers, 5 handstand push-ups, and 10 burpees. So you're gonna keep going in rounds until 20 minutes is up. So good luck.